all the conflict that's been going on in the world recently, you may have noticed that the profile of an ambassador has been lifted. Ambassadors represent countries. They are residential representatives designated to represent their country of origin. So, for instance, we in the United States have men or women who live in other countries, and they are there to represent us. So when there's a disagreement, where there are concerns in that country, whether it be for a U.S. citizens or some other major concern, it is the ambassador who goes and first of all tries to handle the situation, and he goes or she goes with the full authority of the United States of America. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20, Paul writes, "We are ambassadors for Christ, God making his appeal through us." What Paul is saying is that he has been designated by God to be a representative of the gospel of Jesus Christ. God has called him and is using him for a very important task. And that task is to communicate and implore those who he comes in contact with that they would be reconciled to God. You see, that role of ambassador for a country is a role of authority. There's a country behind it. They go with the authority of that country. We as believers in Jesus Christ, like Paul, have been sent by God on the mission of being ambassadors for Christ Jesus. We go with that authority. All power has been given to us, Jesus said at the close of Matthew's, that we would go and make disciples of all nations. We are representing Jesus Christ. We are his ambassadors. Now here's the question. Here's something for you to think about. Are you living as a representative? Are you living as an ambassador for Jesus Christ? Do others who see you and interact with you see your task? Do they see that you're different? Are you pointing other people to Jesus Christ? First of all, in how you respond to them, how you care for them, how you love them. But second of all, by the words that you speak. Are you, like Paul, about the business of imploring people to be reconciled to God? That ultimately is our call. So as you go through this week, I want you to pause for a moment. As you see probably way too much news and you see all the political turmoil going on, I want you to remember that you have a task too. You have been designated. You are a representative of the King of Kings, and you have been called as an ambassador for Jesus Christ. Isn't that good news? I think it's exciting. I'm Bob Orner, and I'd like you to think about that.